Welcome to your weekend focus for December the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy of the weekend has in store for us. The Sun. The Sun is our very first card here, so we will be feeling empowered. This is a very empowering card. This is our light, growing our confidence, celebrating our inner child. Queen of Swords, so protecting our passions, our dreams, our desires. Two of Cups, new beginnings, new partnerships, new friendships, new opportunities, new pathways opening up to you. We'll get an angel card here. Recuperation, 5 plus 2 is 7. 52. The Seeker of Truth. So through our recuperation, we can become the seeker of truth. We can mull over the information that we have gotten to this point and understand where it is useful to us and where it is not useful. It could be sorting out. Okay, but it's through recuperation, so it's through times of reflection, meditation, prayer, quiet times. So this is rest, recuperate. I think with the Sun as our very first card, we have to be very careful that we are not burning the candle at both ends, that we are not trying to do it all and be it all the time, that it starts to almost dissipate our energy. We want to remain full of vitality. We want to remain strong. So monitor that part of your life, please. Don't push it past where you know it shouldn't be pushed, okay? If it's time to go home, it's time to go home. If it's time to go to bed, it's time to go to bed. If it's time to eat, take the time to eat. You need to take care of yourself. Recuperating so that you can step into new. I mean, next week, I think the Sun moves into Capricorn, and that's going to be getting down to business and thinking about the details, thinking about our routines, the baby steps we need to accomplish. It's not here right now, but it is slowly creeping in on us. Where the big picture, the big dream, the big focus will start to dim, and we'll narrow it into what exactly needs to be done in order to go forward. But here we have the Sun, so this is a day to celebrate, to dream, to grow our dreams, our desires, to step into our passions. That's what this weekend is about for us. Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords, this is calling on you to protect your dreams. Embrace them. Your goals. What you want to accomplish in life. Who you want to become in life. Where you want the growth in your life. The love in your life. The abundance perhaps in your life. The stature in your life. The respect. So don't get involved with other people's drama. Absolutely not. She's the diplomat, so she is thinking about how to move her dreams forward. She's the planner. So this is a little bit of that Capricorn energy starting to come in and nibble away at us, right? We can dream big, but how are we going to get there? How do we protect our dreams, our goals? That they just don't dissipate into thin air, that they actually become something substantial in our life, something to step into and rely on. To know that that part of our life isn't going anywhere, it's only growing stronger, it's growing better. Two of Cups is all about the new journey forward, the new opportunity, the new friendship, the new alliance, the new partnership. This could mean bringing in harmony in our life, cooperation in our life. This could be opposites in our life, finding a way to blend the two together and making it one path forward. So I think this weekend's energy is very, very beautiful. This is a time that we should embrace us, ourselves, absolutely, but our goals and our dreams, our wants, and to stay in the moment and experience the now. To not worry about what happened yesterday and why we are where we are today because of yesterday, but rather celebrate where you are today and how you're going to move forward. There's a lot of confidence in us this week or this weekend. There's a lot of feeling the strength, feeling the vitality, feeling the balance. I see the scales at the top, feeling the balance, bringing things into balance. How do our dreams and our goals get met when we have chaos or friction in parts of our life? We need to bring it all together, and that could be what it is. Bringing things together, bringing polar opposites together so that they blend in our life, so they work together, that they fit. And then we have 52 recuperation. I think you'll get your biggest insights, your biggest aha moments on how to actually do that through your quiet times, through meditation, prayer, reflection. Let's get some angel cards here. So the energy is only making us stronger. The energy is only making us more confident and not as fearful of stepping into new things. We might actually be at a moment in time where we can embrace new things, new ways of looking at things, new ideas, new ways to go forth, new ways to roll out a plan. The Eight of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situations, not seeing things clearly. So I think through recuperation, we can see things clearly. We can get the clarity we need in order to go forward. You can be free. I think we had the horse a couple of days ago telling us to let the wind blow through our hair and feel the freedom. Feel the exhilaration of that wind blowing through your hair. So what kind of current are you creating? And if you're sitting still and there's no breeze, there's nothing happening. But if you're moving forward, and the faster that you are running and putting forth energy and momentum to it, that's when you start to get the breeze going, right? Because you're cutting through. And this is definitely calling us to make a courageous choice to change our situation. So we might be more open to new ideas, new ways of doing, new ways of becoming. To take that leap of faith. And I think through our meditative times, we can get those aha moments. We can get those epiphanies of how it's supposed to blend together, how it's all supposed to come together and work. Queen of Michael. So Michael's strong. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for career rather than relationships. I've argued with this card before, but I don't feel it as strong as the last time I had it. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. You feel it in the very core of your being. Your inner child is screaming it at you. And maybe situation or circumstance doesn't offer you that window of opportunity. And so you're still trying to stifle it, but you know, if you're truly honest with yourself, what you need to do in order to move forward. The Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for that silver lining. Search for the silver lining. Don't look at the negative right now. Don't worry. We'll get the sun in Capricorn. We'll have to look at all the little details, and that includes looking at the negative. You know, the Sag sun is telling us to be the optimist, to go on the adventure, to strike out on the adventure, the journey. Everything happens for a reason. So, you know, especially if you're blaming yourself for something that's happened in the past, it happened because it was supposed to happen. Whether or not you played a role in it, it was going to happen. It had to happen in order to put you in a place that you are right now. So release that regret. Everything happens for a reason. I was talking to a mom today. Her husband is going to jail. And she says everything happens for a reason. And I was like, that's pretty open because she's raising little children. It's going to be hard on her. But she's already taken it into account that in some way this is supposed to move them all forward in the right direction. And I'm amazed by her strength and her character in thinking that way, because it's so hard to, it's so easy to flush our lives down to the negative and lower our vibration. It's so easy to do that. And here's a woman who is facing struggles, just like we all struggle in our own special way, our own unique way in life, saying it's going to make me stronger. It's going to empower us all in some wonderful way. I just have to allow it or have the patience for it to roll out. Everything happens for a reason. So where you are blaming yourself or where you are using something as an excuse, you need to stop. You need to look at where you are right now and how you can go forward. King of Gabriel, keep your eye on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Exactly what I was saying. Keep your eye on the big picture right now. Grow that dream. Grow that goal. What do you want to accomplish? Who do you want to become? Leave the details to others. Don't worry. We'll have enough time soon enough where we're going to be looking a lot more closely at the details of the big picture. Right now, it's about the big picture. So don't get all stressed out about how it's supposed to all come together. It will in its own divine time. So we too need to have the patience to allow it to evolve. Our dream, our vision of tomorrow, our hopes. One more. Six of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. I know this card just came out recently, so this energy is still around for us. Material needs to get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Please, when you are doing an affirmation of any kind, do not follow it by a negative statement. I'd love to have more money, but I know that's just not possible. Because you've just depleted any kind of energy, any kind of vibration that you had putting it out there with a negative. Saying it can't be so, I don't deserve it. Why not? Why not? Of course you do. Maybe it's the abundance of love or the abundance of time, the abundance of energy or good health. But you truly have to believe it yourself before it's going to manifest on the outside world. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So just go with the flow. Glide forward, as the swan says. Acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. Giving without the expectation that in some way you're going to get rewarded for it. Just doing it because it is a kind gesture. It is offering compassion, companionship perhaps to somebody else. Just a smile perhaps. A nod. See what our animals have to say. So it was a very strong weekend for us, but I think it's all very good and positive energy. Of course, we always have to make sure that we're not pulling ourselves into a negative frame of mind. And I think through meditation, prayer, reflection, quiet time with yourself, I think that's when the biggest aha moments where you're having opposing forces in your life, where things just can't come together. They're not blending. You'll get the aha moment. You'll get the epiphany. Maybe it won't come there, but you've got it working in your subconscious and you will bring in the answer you need. Had the bear fall out, awakening. Well, let's see what bear has to say. He just dropped out of the deck. Uncertainty, openness, awakening, negativity, hibernation. When we fall asleep, we withdraw our awareness from the hypnotic fascination with physical sensation, thereby enabling us to listen with our now awakened sixth sense. Bear reminds you that you have been hibernating or hiding from your passions or your own true self for too long. It now is the time to open your mind, heart, and soul and see with all your senses, but most importantly, your sixth sense. Spend some time each morning journaling or listening to your heart. Release the fears and only hear the love and what you want out of that love. The fears only prevent you from crawling out of the cave, and they cause you to be grumpy and negative. Bear says that it's a time of awakening. Maybe you have always wanted to write a book or pick up an instrument or learn how to knit. Maybe you've been afraid to sign up for that class because you have been caught within the web of fear for so long you forgot how good it felt to stretch and feel the love that is around you and the love that you create from within. No matter what speaks to your soul, release the fear and allow Bear to stand beside you and assist you with your awakening. Don't allow your limited view to bring about fear, because you are on the verge of something great. You so are. You so are. Push the fear aside and feel the awakening bubbling up within you. Bear may be telling you that you need a good sound sleep, one that is undisturbed and restful. Once you awaken from that sleep, you will feel refreshed and ready to take on the world. Bears are resourceful before, during, and after their hibernation, and Bear wants to teach you too to be resourceful with your life. Are you purchasing too much food at the store that is going unused, or could it be that your closet is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years? Bear says it's time to simplify, and we're still under the energy of the full moon. Obviously, it's only been a little short time, and it lasts for 2 weeks, minimum of 2 weeks, really, where we start to see the real closures in our life, and maybe we can move that along a little bit by decluttering in some way, by simplifying in some way. Now let's put Bear back in there and see what card we are supposed to have for our animal. And we have wisdom with the owl. Second sight, magic, secrets, truth, and wisdom. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? If owl has arrived in your reading, it symbolizes the wisdom that you have, which expands your earthly years. Those who you come in contact with may be drawn to you for sage advice, your second sight, and your keen ability to keep secrets. You can sense the truth and untruth in people and in situations. Though you don't always follow through on your gut instincts, Owl tells you that you are interpreting the signs correctly and believe in your psychic abilities, and to believe in your psychic abilities, which are a gift, not a curse, despite the information that you receive. Owl can also mean that there is someone keeping a secret from you or being untruthful. This is not a time to be overly sensitive. Follow through on your feelings you have with your second sight. For if you don't, you may indeed regret it later on. And how often has that happened in your life where you just knew you shouldn't do something or get involved in something or say something, and you went against your own personal voice, your own personal thoughts, and it just, you face planted because of it? Because we didn't follow our intuition. We didn't follow our higher wisdom. So this is asking us to stay very grounded and to believe in our intuition, to believe in our higher wisdom. And if something doesn't feel right or something feels just a little off, chances are it is. Remember, we have that survival instinct in us all. And so when we get feeling like there's something wrong with the situation or what that person is telling me, then we need to investigate. We need to understand what is making us feel that way. Is it just a fear from something that we have gone through before? Or is it a legitimate fear because that person is giving off a vibration? That situation is giving off a vibration that we know is detrimental to us, that may weigh us down. I mean, this is a very strong weekend for feeling empowered, for feeling strong, for feeling confident. So of course our intuition is going to be heightened as well. So pay attention to what your instincts are telling you about situations you're in. If you're feeling good about it, you're probably in the right place. If you're not feeling so good about it, you need to look around and understand why that is so that you can change the pattern, break free of the pattern, and step into new beginnings. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.